Bezat Hashem, Mincha is going to be 4:15. Please be on time. The Halacha tells us that we were discussing this very briefly yesterday. Is a Jew allowed to save somebody who is Holeh sheyesh bo sakana, who is in a position of danger, life-threatening situation, and that person is not Shomer Shabbat. He's Mehaleh Shabbat b'vayis, he drives Shabbat in public. Are we allowed to be Mehaleh Shabbat as religious people that adhere to the Torah mitzvot for other Jews that are not Shomer Shabbat in a very egregious way, in a very public way? So from the law, up until I guess 200 years ago, the technical law applied in its full force. The technical law is a Jew who is Mehaleh Shabbat b'fahesia is not in the category of a Jew. He doesn't have the rights of a Jew. He is not viewed with the privileges, and you would not save such a person's life. And in the reality of 200 years ago, the facts on the ground were a Jew who was Mehaleh Shabbat b'fahesia was making a very clear statement that I want nothing to do with religion. I want nothing to do with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I want nothing to do with this nation. He would have to move and live with the Goyim, because there was no place for him in Jewish society. Forget religious society, in Jewish society. The circumstance is very different today. The halacha is not something. The halacha, people make a very big mistake and they say halacha is outdated. It's not what it is at all. Chas v'shalom. The thing is, the facts on the ground have changed, and now so many Jews are uninformed. So many Jews understand Judaism and being Jewish as not having to include religion. And therefore the Hazon Ish says today, where we have such an unlearned generation, and he said this 50 years ago, 100 years ago already, we have an unlearned generation, so mimela, it's not that the chas v'shalom, it doesn't apply. It's that a new set of halachot that are also in the Torah are applicable in this situation, which is called tinok shenishba, also a very important set of halachot. Tinok shenishba means a person who's simply unaware of the severity and the seriousness of Hilul Shabbat. Says Hacham Ovadia, bringing down this Hazon Ish, based on this Hazon Ish, you not only have to, are allowed to, but you also have to save a person who's not religious in a life-threatening situation. A Jew is not religious. Plus, a person who is in a dangerous situation is most likely being mehalhel tshuva. He's most likely thinking, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please save me. I believe in you. I'm going to keep your Torah better. And therefore, he's no longer a person who's mehalhel tshuva. He already did teshuvah. Maybe he did teshuvah in his heart. And even if you're not sure, when you're not sure in a situation of danger, you have to save. Safek pakuach nefesh le'akel. So those two arguments, plus you could add on top of that a third argument and say that if we don't save secular Jews, then it could be that Orthodox Jews, religious Jews, ones that are Shomer Torah mitzvot, won't be saved by secular Jews. And we don't want to create such a rift in Am Yisrael and endanger more people in Am Yisrael. All three of these reasons are, each one of them is valid on their own right, and therefore, halacha lema'aseh, as we live today, every single religious person is required, is obligated to save any Jew, no matter how far away and how much he's mehaleh Shabbat. One is required to save a Jewish life, even at the expense of Hilul Shabbat, in order to go ahead and to preserve the life of a Jew. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.